passengers, and welcome to the Midnight Train, where we bring the dark to light. That's right, and of course, where listener discretion is always advised. And, we make fun of and joke about creepy stuff while bringing you as much information on each topic as possible. And yeah, we're kind of a comedy podcast, or so we think. But we do talk about some pretty dark topics, so if you're not into that and you don't think it kind of works, well, we get it. No problem, no harm, no foul. However, maybe give it a try.
Yeah.
Give it a try. You might like it.
Yeah, try everything once, right?
Right. I am your host, the conductor of the cryptic, Jonathan Sayer, and with me today, of course, back in the co-host chair, is the one and only Logan.
Yay.
What's up, dude?
Not much, man. How are you?
I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm good. Yeah. Got ourselves a little bit of whiskey.
Oh, wow.
We are actually drinking an 8-year aged Kentucky straight bourbon refined with Texas mesquite and American oak from Wild Turkey, of all places. Never thought I'd be drinking like an aged wild turkey.
Yeah, that's why I was like, isn't wild turkey like... It's all right, but
it's all right.
I mean, it's not bad though. I like it.
It's good. It's good. I had to try it just because it's aged, and I want to give them a chance.
Yeah, and there's 2 different types of wood that they use for smoking.
You said wood. All right, listen. We're just gonna save the rest of the stuff because guess what? We have a new hype song, a new drink pop.
We do
today.
Wait, is it like a hype song, like Party in the USA hype?
No.
Oh, is it?
It's more of like a brace yourselves.
Ooh.
Because this shit is going down, is what it is. Yeah. So, without further ado, I just would like to, play it.
Oh, that's a little spooky.
That's right. Let's turn down the lights, adjust our seats, grab a drink, and let's get creepy. But of course, it's a toast to all you beautiful motherfuckers.
Yeah.
Don't forget to get over there to Patreon if you're not a Patreon member. Sign up, get bonuses, all kinds of cool stuff from both Icons and Outlaws.
Oh, yeah.
And the Midnight Train, where Icons, when we dump a new song over, you guys get it here first, the Patreon listeners get it first. As well as all the bonuses.
Oh, shit, though. They get it 2 first.
Yeah. So I want to give a big thank you to Jeff Butchko over at Code November, who put that together for us. It's pretty intense.
It's pretty dope.
I feel like I'm in Stranger Things.
Oh.
Yeah.
Are we even allowed to say that?
Stranger Things.
Copyright infringement.
Yeah. So make sure you guys find him on Spotify or wherever you listen to music, because Code November, that's the kind of stuff he does on his own because, well, he's weird. Anyway.
Yeah. And we like weird here.
We do like weird here.
Yeah.
That is true. That is very true. So listen, Logan and I saw that we were rising up through the ranks on a particular country's charts.
Wait, really? We're prevalent? And anywhere outside the America? The America,
We're really not prevalent.
Oh.
We're far more prevalent outside of yeah, anyway. So we saw that we were on Uganda's charts.
Ooh.
And not only are we on Uganda's charts, but we're in the top 10.
That's crazy.
And I'm like, well, that's pretty awesome.
It's pretty freaking rad.
So we thought, hey, we should show our love and support to these wonderful people.
Heckin' yeah, man.
So in order to do that right, we're going to do, we're going to take a little trip.
Ooh.
We're going to take a trip in our favorite rocket ship.
We're going on it in our favorite rocket ship. Hey! No?
It's funny how you know that.
Yeah, Little Einsteins, man.
Little Einsteins. That's right. We're headed to Creepy Uganda.
Oh.
Yes, Uganda.
That'll be interesting.
So aside from rituals, ancient vengeful deities, and some rather haunted locations found throughout the wonderful country, there's actually quite a few beautiful areas that as a tourist would be something to see. And I've heard nothing but awesome, especially reading through the information and stuff, tourism's huge.
Oh yeah, very big out there.
Yeah, so it's pretty awesome. So, they have beautiful lakes, they've got mountains, and extremely rich cultures, and of course they were at one point in time, like everyone else in the world, owned by England.
Oh,
yeah,
golly gee whiz.
Yeah, shocker. Especially when we go through the names of the lakes.
Yeah.
It's so funny to me because it's just like, you'll see what I'm saying.
Yeah.
So, all right, let's get creepy here. So, the East African nation of Uganda, formerly the Republic of Uganda, is a landlocked nation. Kenya borders the nation on the east, South Sudan on the north, which is funny.
Yeah.
The Democratic Republic of the Congo on the west, and Rwanda on the southwest, and then Tanzania on the south. So, it's just all around.
It's landlocked, man.
I was just waiting for Wakanda to pop up the whole
I know,
time.
right?
I was.
It's there, man. It's there.
Wakanda forever. So a sizable piece of Lake Victoria, which Tanzania, Kenya, and the rest of the country share, is located in the southern region of the nation. Okay, let's go back and listen to some of those. Rwanda, the Congo, South Sudan, Tanzania, Lake Victoria.
Yeah.
I wonder who made that up.
I would highly doubt it was a Queen Victoria of any stage.
Or at least someone that like really worshipped a Queen Victoria.
Yeah, or Queen in any stature.
Correct.
I guess.
Yeah. Which, by the way, speaking of the UK, do you see what's going on with the heat over there?
Oh, I know. Dude, aren't there like railroads and stuff catching fire and stuff over there?
All kinds of stuff's catching on fire. So
unheard of.
Yeah, our love and our best wishes to everyone over in the UK right now. Yeah, like because that sucks. That sucks. They're going through like the worst heat they've ever had.
Yeah,
like ever.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it's not good. I don't like it.
It's intense.
Yeah, like camping. Gotcha.
Damn.
So the African Great Lakes area includes Uganda. Okay, the climate in Uganda, which is also part of the Nile Basin, is variable but usually modified equatorial.
I know. I was like, wait, modified equatorial.
Yes, which is characteristics of modified equatorial climate have a range of 4 to 27 degrees Celsius.
So let's say 4 to 27 degrees Celsius. Let's see, my brain still works. 27, so temperate 20s and thirsty 30s. So I would say that's probably in the upper echelon of 78 to 82 degrees Fahrenheit for all the non-smart people out there. Just kidding.
I don't know, is it?
Yeah, it actually is.
I have no idea. So there are about 42 million people living there, which is awesome. I did not know that they had that many people there.
Yeah.
And 8.5 million of them reside in Kampala, the country's capital and largest metropolis. Pretty cool.
That is pretty dope.
So Uganda was given its name after the Kingdom of Buganda, which ruled over a sizable area of the country's southern region, including the capital of Kampala, and whose language, Luganda, is extensively spoken today.
It's
Luganda. I had no idea that they spoke Luganda.
I didn't realize that Buganda was like a thing.
So there's Buganda, Luganda, Uganda. At least they make it easy.
They do. I wish we did.
Yeah, I mean, with us, we're stupid. Anyway, so the United Kingdom began to govern the region as a protectorate in 1894, establishing administrative law through the realm of Uganda. Now, a protectorate. I've never heard that word before because it's usually called something else that doesn't sound quite as nice.
And usually has to deal with the mafia.
Right. So a protectorate is it's a state that is governed and guarded by another independent state as is known as a protectorate. It is a dependent region with local autonomy over the majority of internal matters that yet recognizes the authority, kind of like the U.S. and Puerto Rico.
Yep.
So they're their own entity, but they're under our umbrella.
Yep.
So that's...
Yeah, it's like a province, basically.
That's kind of how it is. When are they going to do that? When are they just going to make Puerto Rico part of...
Because it'd be an odd number of states, and that's just not cool.
Damn it, we're going to change all the damn flags.
Yep.
Son of a bitch.
You know how much money is going to cost to have to change everything from... You know how expensive the 50 stars flags are going to be if they were to change that? Dude, scalpers be all over that.
I don't know. I think Puerto Rico should...
I agree.
Part of it.
Honestly, we should get rid of California.
I was about to say, there's a couple. Let's swap them out. Let's do that.
Let's swap them out.
Yeah, let's swap
them out. They
want
to be independent. Let them be independent.
Yeah, Callie, listen, I love you guys. Love visiting there and stuff, but you guys want to be your own country and whatnot.
Just swap them out for Puerto Rico.
So why don't you guys secede?
Yeah.
And then we'll just take Puerto Rico and we don't have to change any flags.
Yeah. Especially because there's a lot of Puerto Ricans in Ohio, too.
I know.
It just makes things easier.
Lorain, Ohio, per capita is second only to Puerto Rico in Puerto Rican civilians.
Wait, Lorain?
Lorain, Ohio, yeah.
That's pretty close.
Which is only about, what, a half hour from here?
If that.
Yeah. So anyway, that's what they do over there. So on October 9th of 1962, however, Uganda declared its independence from the UK. And they wanted to change all the damn names of the lakes, but they were already on the maps. So they were like, well, shit.
Again, too much money to change the name.
Right. They were like, we're going to change all the maps. Lake Victoria just does not sound Ugandan.
It is not so Lugandan.
Lugandan, correct. It's like it just doesn't work. So there have been other bloody wars, okay, including an 8-year military dictatorship under Idi Amin.
Idi Amin.
And we will definitely talk about him on several occasions through this.
Will we now?
Yes.
Oh.
Doesn't sound like the nicest guy.
Really?
Yeah.
I was picking up that Idi Amin sounds like a pretty...
Every time I hear that, all I hear is, here come the hot step, because his name was Ini Kamosi.
Oh, that's right. What is his name?
That's his name, Ini Kamosi. So every time I see Idi Amin, I'm like, here come the hot step, whatever he says.
I'm the lyrical gangster.
Oh, that's what he says.
Yeah.
Still love you like that.
And copyright infringement.
Yeah, there we go. We keep getting flagged. All right, so you guys that listen to the show, both shows, you know we're always kind of going off on our tangents and singing songs and talking about movies. We keep getting flagged because our audio goes on YouTube.
Yeah.
But YouTube's copyright is so strict.
So strict.
That even if we sing somebody else's song, they flag it.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like, what is that?
Right.
Hey, YouTube, suck my balls. Anyway, moving on. So their constitution stipulates that, quote, any other language may be used as a medium of instruction in schools or other educational institutions or for legislative, administrative, or judicial functions as may be authorized by law.
That was a lot of syllables.
Yeah. So what's it mean?
I got lost in the words.
Basically, they're saying that you can teach any other language. It's fine, right?
Oh, okay. Gotcha.
But Lugandan is their...
Yeah.
That's their thing, right?
Yeah.
So despite the fact that English and Swahili are the official languages, okay? So many more languages, including... Oh, my, this was fun.
Dude, so hold on real quick before you go into that.
Okay.
So I work with a guy that's a guy. His name is Mohib. He's a really, really awesome guy.
Okay.
He is he's like a what would you call that, international student. He does not reside in the U.S., but he comes here for school and stuff like that.
International man of mystery? Is that what he is?
I mean, he could be.
Yeah.
But anyways.
Yeah, baby.
This guy knows a lot of languages, but he's originally from, I believe, Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
So he knows Swahili, Hindu, a bunch of other languages in the Middle East and stuff like that. And I asked him, I was like, what is like the like one of the hardest languages for you to have learned? And he was like, well, English. And I was like, okay, that's not the first thing I've heard about that, right? I was like, what is the easiest language that you've learned? And he was like, Swahili. And I was like, wait, what?
Well, if he's native to over there, though, maybe that's something that's... Is it Swahili? Is it similar to what he speaks,
I mean,
like, natively?
I don't know. I was just, like, kind of blown away by that, though, because I've listened to people speak Swahili, and it sounds kind of similar, but at the same time, I'm just, like, I don't...
Listen, we talk to, obviously, Americans all day long.
All day long.
And they don't even know how to speak it.
True.
And so that would be the hardest. The easiest would be Pig Latin, I would assume, right?
Oh, easy.
I mean, that's, right?
Yeah.
I just can't wait to visit Pig Latina.
Latinia.
The Latin Pigish. Whatever. I don't know, whatever. Yeah, it is pretty crazy, though, like Swahili, huh?
Yeah, like Swahili, of all the language he knows, and I think he's like...
Did he speak it to you when he said that?
Kind of.
Now, okay, and I'm not, and please pardon my ignorance to this. So they're Africa.
Yeah.
Is there clicking and stuff in it?
Mm-mm.
Okay.
No, it's like an actual like language. It's almost like I don't know how to describe it.
I know they got a lot of, and we'll talk about some of the names and stuff in here. Some of the places like the NG, Ngata, and Nobotu, and things like that. So it's very prominent that way. Like as far as their hard consonants and their hard vowels connect really fast.
Yeah, real quick.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I didn't know if it was like had the click things.
I mean, when he was speaking it didn't really sound like it. So no, but I don't know. It kind of like gave me an idea of like a French mixed with like an Arabic almost. So it's kind of like harsh syllables, but they were very fluid.
A French mixed with Arabic?
Yeah. I don't know. That's kind of how it came off. I was like, oh.
Bonsoir. So they do have many more languages, including Tiso, Lango, it's either Acholi or Akoli, Ranyoro, Ranyakoli, Rukiga, Luo, Rutoro, Samia, oh boy, this one, Labadola, and Lusogo are also spoken in central and southeastern portions of the nation.
That's like, I didn't realize there was that many languages.
Yeah.
Like all those languages, never even heard of.
Yeah, I'd never heard of.
Not a single one.
And I know.
I thought Swahili was just a very prevalent language all over the country.
Yeah. It's pretty awesome, though.
Yeah.
So Yoweri Kaguta Museveni rhymes with a Another person that's not very nice.
Mussolini?
Yeah.
That's a good pasta, isn't it?
What?
What?
No.
Oh.
Bad dictator.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, was he?
He's a bad dictator.
But he was on art? Dictator. That caught me off guard.
So he was the president of Uganda at the moment, came to power in January of 1986 following a lengthy 6-year guerrilla conflict. Okay. He was able to run and win the presidency of Uganda in the general elections of 2011, 2016, and 2021. So he is currently in power, right?
Yeah.
As a result of constitutional revisions that eliminated the president's term restrictions. Oh, so they don't have,
Sounds kind of similar to what we have.
Our Senate.
Yes.
You old bastards, go play golf and stop it.
Yeah.
Seriously.
I mean, you've already made your millions from your insider trading.
Listen, I highly doubt anyone from Congress or the Senate or anyone in government whatsoever is listening to this show right now.
How awesome would it be if the Clintons were, though?
That'd be amazing. All of a sudden, this is the FBI. Yeah. So let's just say you're listening. Do me a favor. Go retire. Go play golf.
Please.
Go get your balls stuck in a sand trap. Let somebody younger come in who can actually connect with the people in this country right now.
Interpret what's going on.
Yeah, this whole old ideology of stuff, stop it.
Yeah.
You got to adapt. And you guys, and I'm not trying to tell you, well, you're wrong, because you're wrong. But you don't have to be wrong or right. You can just go and just fade off into the sunset.
Yeah.
You've made your money.
You've probably made a lot more money than most Americans, I would say.
Exactly.
So you should be able to retire healthily and, not have to worry about any BS.
Oh, yeah, when fucking Pelosi,
Yeah.
Anyway, did you hear what happened to her recently?
Well, first off, I heard
the insider trading thing?
Yeah, with her husband?
Yeah.
Yeah, all the microchips and bullshit?
Yep. So they passed legislation and are giving a couple $1 billion towards...
I think it was $17 billion.
Something crazy like that.
Towards tech industries.
Tech industry to get the microchips working because there's a shortage right now or whatever.
Stocks.
And then she went and dumped $2 million of some stock to buy into that tech company.
So
that's called insider trading. Fuck you.
Yes. There is a really cool website that I don't remember the name of that I saw on it. I think it was a TikTok, actually.
Pornhub?
I hate TikTok. You'd be surprised how much... Anyways, there's a website that actually monitors the trades done by political figures because of course, any laws or anything that's going to be passed, obviously they're going to jump on what's ever going to make their pockets bigger.
Of course.
So there's a website that actually tracks that, and a lot of, I wouldn't say younger people, but a lot of newer people to the trade market that are actually making a lot of money are actually using that website to make their millions.
Like what? Following what the trends from them are?
Following the trends of them, and it's updated
that is
up to
so
the minute, though.
Fucked up, though, that if you are a part of passing a bill or legislation, whatever, to make money for somebody, and then you dive in that pool, fuck you.
Yeah.
Seriously, like fuck you.
Yeah.
And not only that, but my point of that whole thing is not only is she a piece of shit, because she is, and I fucking can't stand her. But she saying that she's made her money. She just took $2 million and put it towards something else. That means she has at least $2 million. That's not liquid assets. You know what I mean?
Nope.
She has money
off of a $176,000 a year salary.
Yeah, weird, right?
Yeah, it's a little weird. Anyway,
go fuck yourself. So, so Uganda, we're talking about this beautiful country.
Beautiful.
Varied, their terrain includes volcanic hills, mountains, and lakes. The average elevation of the nation is about 900 meters above sea level, not too high. Mountains line Uganda's eastern and western borders. The Rwenzori mountain range is home to Alexandra, the highest peak in Uganda, which rises to a height of 5,094 meters. That's pretty tall.
Pretty tall. I just think it's funny that the mountain range is not of another nation.
It's pretty funny, right?
But
I was just thinking the same thing. It's like anything that's great, it's like England's like, that'll be ours.
Yep.
Yes. That's the Rwenzori, huh? What about that tall spot? Let's call that Philip. Bastards. And listen, I'm of English descent, and I still think that we just, God, some shitty shit.
A lot of the artifacts of the world somehow ended up in Britain's Natural History Museum.
So one of the largest lakes in the world, Lake Victoria, which has several islands, has a significant effect on most of the country's southern region. The most significant cities, including Kampala, the capital, and Entebbe, are a neighboring city, are found in the south close to this lake. The country's largest lake, Lake Kyoga, located in the middle of a vast marshy landscape. Okay, I don't know why I said it like that, but it is. It's located in the middle. So Uganda, again, is landlocked, right? Although it has, of course, a lot of big lakes. Lake Albert, Lake Edward, and smaller Lake George. Do any of those sound African? No. Sorry. Are additional lakes to Victoria and Kyoga. The Nile Basin encompasses practically the whole country of Uganda. On the border with Congo, the Victoria Nile flows from Lake Victoria via Lake Kyoga and into Lake Albert. South Sudan is reached by continuing northward. The Suam River, which is a component of Lake Turkana's internal drainage basin, drains a region in eastern Uganda. Then there's the Lotokipi Basin. That sounds right.
Yeah.
Which is mostly in Kenya, receives water from the far northeastern region of Uganda. So, there's just got a lot of stuff going on.
They do.
They do. I like it. So there are 60 protected areas in Uganda, including 10 national parks. And you had all those in there. I didn't want to name them all.
No?
Nope. So I was like, deleted.
Yeah, I wanted to.
No.
Tongue twisters?
Yeah. I was looking up pronunciations and stuff, and I'm like, I can't even say the pronunciation. So there is Bwindi Impenetrable National Park and the Rwenzori Mountains National Park are both UNESCO World Heritage Sites. So what in the hell is UNESCO? It stands for Unidentified Neural Electron Sexual Conspiracy Organization.
Unidentified neural electron sexual conspiracies. So there's conspiracies with how our electrons in our neural system are sexual.
Yes, and it has to do with these national parks.
So those national parks turn us on, and there's a conspiracy behind that.
Right.
I want to read more about this.
And of course that's incorrect and stupid. So it actually stands for the United Nations Educational, Scientific, and Cultural Organization. Right? There you go.
Pretty cool.
A specialized agency of the United Nations aimed at promoting world peace and security through international cooperation, education, arts, sciences, and culture. Love it. Love it.
Pretty cool.
The Bwindi Impenetrable National Park is home to a group of mountain gorillas. The Makahinga Gorilla National Park is home to gorillas and golden monkeys, and the Murchison Falls National Park is home to those evil fucking hippos.
Hippos are like the pit bulls of the wild.
But you have a pit bull. Are you saying they're mean?
Amazing.
No, they're not. They're evil.
They look like it. Their little tongues stick out just like them, too.
I watched a video the other day of a hippo murking about 3 different lions.
Well, those lions shouldn't have been fucking with the hippo.
They weren't.
Oh.
Yeah, they weren't at all. They were just kind of in the water, taking a drink or whatever, and this hippo just came up like...
That's his water, apparently.
Oh, man, they're bastards.
Yeah,
they're
are.
bastards. Evil fuckers.
Dude, they kill more people a year than sharks bite people.
Yep.
It's crazy.
Yep, they're evil. Evil.
Yeah.
So the military in Uganda is known as the Uganda People's Defense Force. There are about 45,000 soldiers on active service in Uganda's military, and this is pretty awesome. Only the United States Armed Forces are deployed to more nations, according to analysts, than the Ugandan Army, which is actively engaged in a number of combat and peacekeeping missions in the area. So they're constantly going out. That's awesome.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? We are a way larger country, and we're only, ahead of them. That's it.
Yeah, they're like a tenth of our population right now.
Yeah. And these guys are out there trying to help out and defend and whatnot. It's pretty cool.
It's awesome, yeah.
So Uganda has troops stationed in the Central African Republic, Somalia, South Sudan, and the northern and eastern regions of the Democratic Republic of the Congo. Bing, bang, boom.
Mm-hmm.
The landscape and wildlife of Uganda are the main attractions for tourism. In 2012 to 2013, I thought I was doing really well, too.
You were doing awesome.
And then I get to 2012, and I mess it up.
It was a bad year.
Yeah, it was a bad year. Yeah. It contributed 4.9 trillion Ugandan shillings, which is 1.88 billion, which is still a lot of money.
Which is funny that their currency is shillings. Anyways.
Yeah. Wonder why.
It's so fucked up. I'm sorry.
I wonder why they have that, Logan. What do you think?
I think they heard a really cool name and were like, you know what?
Yeah,
we're gonna adopt it and make it our own.
Surprised it's not pounds.
I'm surprised it wasn't. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So anyway, yeah, they're making a ton of money on tourism,
which is awesome.
Yeah. So, of course, that's, added to their GDP, making it a significant source of employment, investment, and foreign money. Photo safaris across the national parks and wildlife reserves are the primary draws. Other highlights are the mountain gorillas, which may be found in Uganda's aforementioned Bwindi Impenetrable National Park. I just love that it's called the Impenetrable, but yet everyone goes there. You know what I mean? It's like, this place is supposed to be a fortress and no one can get in. Except you. And you in those jeeps. And perhaps... Okay, everyone, come on.
Wait. Hold on. Are you paying? Then you're allowed to.
Yeah, right, exactly.
Come on.
It's not impenetrable anymore because there's a $20 fee. But I just think it's crazy it's called that.
Yeah,
and the
cool.
Magahinga Gorilla National Park, which are two of the continent of Africa's oldest cultural kingdoms.
Oh, I didn't know that.
The continent of Africa.
That's a pretty big ass.
That's awesome. And Africa's old.
And big.
It's been around for a minute. A
Has
hot
it?
minute. A little bit.
How long is a minute?
60 seconds.
That was good. Yeah.
Thank you. So, no, I think it's pretty awesome. And so with more than 1,073 species of birds reported, Uganda is an ornithologist paradise.
Nice.
That means bird lover.
I was impressed that you said that word completely.
Yeah, ornithologist. Basically, you like birds.
I like birds.
You like birds.
You like birds?
You like dogs.
You like dags?
So ranking 4th among bird species in Africa and 16th worldwide.
Wow.
And again, they're not a huge country. You know what I
not
mean?
really.
It's just they got a lot. They seem. I really want to go here.
Oh, I would love to go to Uganda.
Yeah. So the Great Rift Valley and the white-capped Rwenzori Mountains are only two of Uganda's many landscapes. Unfortunately, like everywhere else, Uganda has a plethora of things that have happened there that aren't exactly what some may consider, pleasant.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
They're not a perfect country?
Correct. For lack of a better term, and because we're adults, let's just say some pretty fucked up shit happened.
Yeah.
And, genocide kind of being a big thing.
A little bit.
Yeah, it's pretty rough, and super sorry to hear that.
Very.
And we're going to dive into some lesser-known stuff because, yikes.
Yeah.
Just saying. So how about maybe some, cryptozoology?
We're learning about Bitcoin?
I was about to say, for you millennials out there, we're not talking about Bitcoin. You beat me to the punch. Ha! Son of a bitch. So, a large cryptid bird named is it Bagus or Bag?
I want to say it's Badgie.
Really? Of all the words you can say, you're going to pick Badgie.
Badgie. It just sounds
All right, fuck it, I'll go with it.
different.
Badgie's black bird was once sighted in Uganda's Lake Bujuku, which is located south of Mount Speke. I'm going to say Speke or Speaky.
Speaky. Yeah.
In the Rwenzori Mountains. I've seen that word spelled 5 different times in this.
I don't think we have an actual translation.
In different,
I know.
They were purportedly observed in large numbers in 1898 at a height of 9,000 feet, according to Stephen Salisbury Badgie, a guide for the government. Badgie described them as blackbirds the size of sheep with an alarm call resembling that of a bull. Hold on. Yeah, hold on. Let's just dissect this real fast.
Yeah.
It's a bird.
Yeah.
Big as a sheep.
Okay.
Sounds like a bull.
Yes.
No.
No?
No, I'm not into that.
No?
That sounds scary as shit, to be honest with you. Yeah.
A little bit,
Yeah,
yeah.
you just see this bird. Like, oh, look at the bird. It's a big bird. You know what I mean?
It's an airplane coming towards us.
Yeah.
No, that's a bird.
I'm good. So not much else, to go on here since this was the only sighting, allegedly, of the creature.
But yet there was thousands of them.
Why is everyone talking about it then?
Yeah, I don't know.
But who knows? Maybe it was a pterodactyl.
Oh.
Or better yet, a rather large black bird that was living rather well and just so happened to be bigger than the rest of them. Maybe.
Going off of that,
Yeah.
did you see the latest video of the megalodon?
Mm-hmm.
So
I don't believe in any of that shit until I see it from a legitimate source.
Agreed. So there was this, of course, TikTok. I don't know why, but I'm never on TikTok, but I always see these videos of TikTok, and some of them kind of intrigue me. So anyways, there was a Google Earth image.
By the way, you can find us on TikTok. Anyway, go ahead.
There was this Google Earth image that somebody just, for whatever reason, the Earth is a fucking big-ass planet. Just saying.
What is?
Earth is a big
Yeah. Well,
ass
relatively.
planet.
Relatively.
I mean, compared to our neighbors.
yeah.
So, and someone
As far as other. Anyway, go ahead.
who had time on their hands was just scoping through Google Earth and was like, I'm going to see what's in this body of water in this isolated area.
Okay.
And I'm going to zoom in on it.
Okay.
And they saw what looked to be a shark shadow under the water.
Okay.
And according to the resolution of the picture, an exact other copy resolution from another place in the entire world showed a bunch of buses and a parking lot. And they were about 40 feet long, right? So this guy was saying that because of the resolution and because of the way this shark looked, or this object looked, because I didn't think it looked like a shark, it looked like a blue whale. But anyways, it looked like...
It probably was.
It most definitely was. But it looked like it was over at least 70 feet long. Which, correct me if I'm wrong, blue whales, they grow up to about 90 feet?
And some bigger. Yeah.
That's like
they can get up to
biggest
100.
Mammal in the world.
They're freaking ginormous.
Yeah. And they're going extinct.
I know. It sucks.
Yeah.
Did you hear about freaking how like on God, we keep going on these tangents. Off the rails, baby. Did you hear that I think it's in California or whatever, like off the coast, there was a bunch of there's normally like sharks there.
Yeah.
There's not sharks there anymore. They're like gone. Not all of them, but like where the sharks would usually go and do their thing or whatever. They're gone because of 2 orcas.
Yeah, orcas are fucking dicks.
They are fucking dicks. Why aren't we out there just like why? Listen, here's what we do. All right, we can solve all kinds of things.
Cool.
I would love to serve an orca burger. Or an orca steak.
Dude, the blubber off of that, dude.
How about this? We need to legalize and legitimize the hunting of orcas because they are fucking assholes.
Yeah. All they do is they only ever go after sharks and other fucking creatures that don't really bother anybody, and whale babies. They don't go after whales; they go after whale babies,
Right, and seals.
And seals. And
they just fuck with seals.
Yeah, they'll
just slap the shit out of them for no reason.
Yeah,
and just kill them because their tail hits them one time and they're just gone.
To be honest, though, there's a lot of animals that are just dicks, like octopi.
Yeah, they're dicks too.
They'll just punch fish for no reason.
Yeah, but that's funny.
It's not killing it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Can you imagine? I mean, it's kind of funny.
Just going for a snorkel.
Yeah,
just go.
Yeah, he's got 8 fists too, so you just knock one out.
Can you imagine him fighting a schoolfish?
It'd be amazing.
Fucking awesome.
It'd be like a freaking old school Japanese movie. Just
need you to make a comic of just an octopus fighting fish.
And all these sharks are showing up on land, like washing up on shore, with their livers being removed because that's what they do.
That's all orcas
and
go
it's
after.
2 of them.
Yeah, it's fucked up.
They are dicks.
Yeah.
That's it. New shirt. Fuck killer whales.
Yeah.
Yeah, because seriously.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on. Sorry, Uganda. So Denman's bird was another cryptid bird that Canadian mountaineer Earl Denman purportedly claimed to have been seen diving, quote, swiftly and nearly vertically in the high mountain air. In Uganda's, it's spelled different again.
Yep.
Rwenzori Mountains. Okay. Ben S. Roish speculated that they could have been the Verose eagles?
Yeah, it's Veru.
Veru. The hamburger.
It's a hamburger.
Hamburger. Oh, there you go. What do you do? Oh, there's lime juice everywhere. So he thinks it's one of these eagles, which are common in the region and frequently observed diving to grab the hyraces, which are pretty much rock rabbits, and hares, that thing that can't grow on my head, when hunting in pairs. No, hares like the little bunnies. Yeah, that's it. So have you ever seen or looked up what a hyrace is?
A hyrace?
A hyrace.
No.
Okay, for all of you beautiful people out there listening right now, passengers.
Beautiful.
Hyrace, it's a rabbit that has like hooven feet. And it can sometimes be hyrace or hyrax with an X at the end.
Yeah. Never.
Yeah, it's crazy. Never heard of that before.
Huh.
Yeah, and probably because this thing's eating them all. So the Irizimia, also known as, quote, the thing that may not be spoken of, was a cryptid that was seen in Uganda and the Democratic Republic of the Congo near Lake Edward. Oh my God, it really bothers me every time.
I know.
It really does.
And it's, the worst part is, though, it's not just a couple countries.
I know. It's like
lot.
all of them.
Pretty much. There's more.
At least I can say those ones, so I should be happy about it.
Yeah.
So one of the least well-supported of the African neodinosaurs, okay? It has been compared to both the Mokele Mbembe and the Imela Ntoku.
Pretty good, actually.
I seriously went through this
I'm glad
quite often
because I was really worried.
Okay, so what's a Neodinosaur? You're Mr. Dinosaur guy.
Neodinosaur is considered to be a live dinosaur that is just it's a newer dinosaur pretty much because according to the Merriam-Webster's dictionary, right?
Did you say Dexter?
Anyways,
okay.
The word dinosaur means an extinct reptile. So adding the word neo, which is the prefix for new.
So to be a new extinct dinosaur?
Yeah, it makes no sense.
Yeah, that doesn't make any sense whatsoever.
That's what it is.
So it's just like a newer one they found?
No, it's a living, breathing,
so it's
supposed
alive
dinosaur.
Oh, boy.
But it's too hard to make a new word for a big-ass lizard.
Okay. Well, Neodinosaurian cryptids, oh boy, that word, like the Mokele Mbembe or the Lekele Mbembe have been seen mostly in the Republic of the Congo and Cameroon, where it is thought to live in marshy or swampy wetlands, lakes, and rivers. Several other bodies of water have also reported seeing it, but the Liguola region and Lake Tele, oh boy, are particularly linked to it. Okay, I left a lot of this stuff in here just so you guys can hear me fuck it up.
Yeah.
Anyway, but I feel like I put a lot of work to try to figure these out, like the words.
I'm
and
impressed.
Stuff.
You're doing a good job.
Thank you. So many cryptozoologists have long assumed that the Mokele Mbembe is a big amphibious animal with a bulky body, a long neck and tail, and a small head. What does that fucking sound like?
Nessie.
It sounds like Nessie. It does. Yeah. It sounds like the Loch Ness. Yeah. However, a wide range of different reptilian and mammalian identities have also been proposed.
Can you do me a quick favor?
Nope.
Can you, off the top of your head, think of a amphibious animal with a bulky body, which means, rather big body, a long neck and a long tail, and a small head that is considered a mammal?
A duck? A goose? I mean, you said amphibious, right?
Yes.
So, yeah.
But a mammal.
A mammal?
Not a damn thing.
Yeah, no.
So why would someone say that? The only thing I think of is that maybe it was a giraffe swimming, which they are not known to do.
Yeah, I don't know.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, mammals, I don't really see a whole lot of mammals. Yeah. Even though they do say that, what is the one thing that will swim all the way out in the ocean? Camels.
Oh, yeah.
What about a camel?
Same with mice. You know what? You know what's funny is one of the biggest, which you're gonna find a fucking kick out of this. The predatorial enemy of a moose is a killer whale.
Because they go out and they
swim in the ocean all around Canada and wherever else mooses.
Same with camels. Camels will swim all the way out into the ocean.
Yeah,
it's crazy.
Killer whales go after fucking mooses.
That's what I'm saying, man. Fuck these things. Seriously, fuck them. Fuck. And listen, if anyone even brings up that fucking what's that stupid ass movie with fucking
Seabiscuit?
No, with the fucking the killer whale.
Wow. Wait, it starts with the W.
Free Willy.
Yeah.
Fuck Willy.
Well, I mean.
No, fuck Willy.
There's
fuck
been a couple of killer whales that we've kept in
Shamu.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But there's a newer one that's I think it's of the so many attacks or whatever that have been done in captivity. This one, which is still alive, this one has been accounted for 7/8 of them. It's crazy.
Of what?
Of attacks on humans.
Yeah, there's been 2 or 3 deaths in SeaWorld with these people that train these damn things because of the killer whales.
I know, and being a a younger kid or whatever in school and stuff, people are like, "Oh, killer whales are awesome," and it sucks that we're being so abusive towards them in SeaWorld. It's like, oh yeah, I feel bad for them, and then you see what they do in the wild, and you're like, never mind.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not into the whole captivity thing.
No,
I'm not at all. For real. I went to SeaWorld because we had a SeaWorld here for a while, and I went. Yeah, I went. It's cool. Whatever. I'm not into the whole thing now that I'm an adult. However, fuck them.
Sure.
Truthfully, but in the wild, let's let's give them a chance, and we'll have a chance, and one-on-one, I'm bringing my AR with me. Is all I'm saying. Yeah. You know what I mean? That's all I'm saying. Yeah. That's all I'm saying because fuck them. They're just so mean, dude.
And the funny part is
they hunt for no fucking reason.
They find us cute, kind of like elephants.
They find us cute.
Us as humans. Cute.
Yeah, probably because they're one day going to take over the world, and we're going to be. That's the movie I want to see. That's the movie I want to see right there.
When the orcas take over the world.
The orcas take over because they're going to.
You ever see the Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy, the movie?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's an
I read the book when I was a kid, but I don't
amazing
remember.
movie. But there was a scene in the very beginning of the movie, and also in the book as well, too. I'm sure that you've read about dolphins that knew what was going on because they're an alien species, and they left the planet or whatever for the impending doom.
Dolphins are extremely intelligent.
Yes, very.
Yeah.
So are killer whales.
Apparently.
And they abuse it.
In fact, the only thing that killer whales are afraid are dolphins.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because they're just as fucked up.
No, because because they try to read people. Anyway, and they do. It's fucked up.
Yes,
it's fucked up. We've talked about it before on the show.
One of the few sexual animals.
Yeah.
Sexual predators, I should say.
They are sexual predators.
Yeah,
they're rapey.
Yeah.
Like, they are. I mean, they're super cool. I've swam with them before.
That's awesome.
It's terrifying. It's so terrifying. Especially because I know what they want to do to me. I was just thinking the entire time, like, oh my God.
Don't touch my penis. Don't touch
Like,
my
where am I
penis.
going to go? Like, I'm in the water right now. I can't.
You're in their home.
Yeah, and I can't swim.
Oh, yeah.
So you know what I am? I am a sexual bobber at that point in time.
You're a sex doll.
I am. I'm just bobbing up and down. If they want to take it, they're going to take it. They are.
Kind of bad.
Yeah. So a Neodinosaurian cryptid known from the rainforest swamps and rivers of the Republic of the Congo and the Southwest Central African Republic, the Imela Ntoka. Oh boy. This is Bomatiba or Lingala for killer elephants or eater of the tops of trees.
That's just scary. Sorry.
It's a giraffe?
But they kill elephants, though.
That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, it's described as a horned animal and has been likened to a rhinoceros and a ceratopsian dinosaur.
I mean, what is...
Like Triceratops?
Yeah.
With the horns?
Yep.
All right.
Exactly
See,
like that.
See me? I got that. Bing bong.
Yeah. Bing bong.
So it is often used as a synonym for the older but now less well-known Chipekwa water rhinoceros from Zambia, as well as Ngobu from Cameroon. Why? I'm so sorry. Oh, I promise. I'm trying. I really did a lot of research on this.
Just before, we say this really long word, we were charting in Uganda.
Right, yeah. Thanks for having us, folks.
It was a blast.
And thanks for believing in us until we did this. We thought this was a good idea.
Yeah.
So anyway, it's the Ntabu Yamai. Yeah, Ntabu Yamai from the Southern Democratic Republic of the Congo and certain accounts of forest rhinoceros, which is crazy. So they have big water rhinoceroses?
So the water buffalo.
That's pretty much what it is, right? Yeah. So the morphology of the Imala Ntoko has been described as well-defined but puzzling. It is described as an amphibian with an elephantine rhinoceros-like appearance, a big horn on its nose, and a bulky tail resembling a crocodile. What the fuck? Okay, let's unpack that one real fast. Amphibian, so in the water.
Correct.
Elephantine.
So big.
They go in the water. Right?
Maybe a little chunky.
Yeah, maybe just kind of...
Beefy.
I was trying to do it. I can't do it. There, that's good. That's good.
You give me a brain aneurysm.
Rhinoceros-like in appearance, meaning big horn on its nose, it says.
Yes.
And a bulky tail resembling a crocodile. That's the part that throws me off.
Yeah. You know what a protoceratops is?
Do I look like I know what that means?
I mean, I kind of hoped so because Ava talks about them.
I know what a triceratops is.
So a protoceratops is a very small, very similar version of a triceratops. It has a single horn. It's
the prototype of a triceratops.
Basically,
right?
Yeah, because it's from the Triassic period. So it's the earlier period because the Triceratops was in the Cretaceous period. So yeah. Anyways, so the protoceratops is a smaller version of that, almost like dogs. But it's it's got the frill, little frill or whatever on its head, but a single horn on it.
Okay.
So that's what I was kind of thinking that this was talking about, and then I saw a picture of it. Nope.
Doesn't look anything like it.
Nope.
The tail is what I'm like. What the hell kind of thing is this?
It's got a thick ass tail.
Got a thick tail.
Yeah.
Good with all the ladies. Right. So the Imela identity Natokas has historically been the subject of two extremely divergent, conflicting theories. Either it was a big semi-aquatic rhinoceros, primarily due to its bulky tail, which I thought rhinos had itty-bitty little tails.
They do. I don't know.
It's weird.
Yeah.
Or no, I'm saying, or primarily due to its tail. They're saying because of its tail, a living ceratopsian dinosaur. So they're saying this thing could be a possible triceratops.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Which isn't necessary.
I mean, it's possible.
It is possible.
But I'm not saying it's not. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So many cryptozoologists no longer subscribe to the latter notion, as the Imela Natuka is now thought of as a mammal. Okay. Mm-hmm. But wouldn't... Okay, anyway. One ethnic group, the Aka, refers to the Amela Ntoku as Mokele Mbembe, a practice that has generated considerable misunderstanding. Oh, boy.
So they're basically saying that they think that the Mokele Mbembe was hanging out in the water, and this other group of people were like, oh, this is something completely different. And now there's a lot of controversy saying that this one thing is now multiple, not just two, multiple different things.
They were probably people from England.
Yeah, they were like, oh, that looks like King Philip's son.
Let's name it
Toto.
Stefan.
That's exotic, right?
Doesn't that sound good? So now that we kind of understand those two similar cryptids, we go back to the Irizimia. All right, it was initially brought up by Captain William Hitchens, who said that there were two conflicting accounts of the creature, including, quote, a gigantic hippopotamus with the horns of a rhinoceros.
That's scary as fuck.
That's horrifying.
Yeah, just saying.
It is absolutely horrifying. Those things are freaking evil as it is.
And put horns on their head?
Just give it some murder weapons on the top of its head. Perfect. Yeah. That's great. Thank you for the nightmares. And an animal with hippo-like legs, an elephant-like trunk, a lizard's head, and an aardvark's tail. What is going on?
What is an aardvark's tail? I thought that was like...
It's like something... If I were to sit down and ask Ava to just draw me, like my granddaughter, just draw me a weird animal. Yeah. That's what she would draw.
No, what she would draw you is a 3-headed chicken that she apparently saw in her dreams and calls it...
She named it?
It's like Jaja or something like that.
No, Shasha is our...
Sasha, or Shasha, but
that's our frog.
It's like Jaja or something like that. And she drew it, and it's pretty detailed. Kind of creepy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, therapy coming up soon? Is that what we're saying? Yeah.
Not for her, for me.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So, yeah, we actually have 2 frogs in our back pond, and my granddaughter, Logan's daughter, actually named one Shasha, and then the other one's Fred. It's pretty awesome. Yeah,
I just like the difference.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
Whatever,
She's naming the next dog.
We have like 4 toads in the back. And, speaking of, you know how your youngest sister is like, oh my God, I love snakes. Walked out in the backyard the other day.
Saw a snake.
And she almost stepped on it. Guess who doesn't like snakes anymore? It was a little itty-bitty little garter snake. Little baby.
I'm telling you, if Ava was there, she would have yoked that thing up and been like, Pop, look.
Nope. Ava would have been in the pond. Anyway. Just saying. So anyway, he's just saying this thing looks kind of freaking weird, right? So Hitchens said that such a creature had been spotted by an unknown big game hunter who then told Herbert Francis Fenn about it, inspiring him to look for neodinosaurs in the Congo. A Brontosaurus, described by Hitchens as, quote, a massive marsh animal 10 times as big as the biggest elephant, was discovered in a Congo swamp by a, quote, madcap man who had been searching for the monster, according to Hitchens. Hitchens, according to Bernard, with this name, Heuvelmans, mistook information about the Great Brontosaurus Hoax, and Captain Leicester Stevens' excursion for information about Lake Edward. Also, it sounds like they may have found some funny mushrooms. So, I'm just saying. Have you ever seen the movie Baby from the 80s?
Nope.
She would love that. It's it's either late 80s or early 90s. It's where, they found an actual living baby brontosaurus.
Oh.
Yeah, it's awesome.
Dude.
And I want to know if you guys have seen that, for real. My OGs have seen that, for sure. I know you have. So I don't know if you guys have seen that. It's called Baby. Dude, it's super sad, too. So.
Oh, never mind. I'm not watching it.
No, it's good.
I don't do sad movies. That's why I watch horror. Because it's not sad seeing people die.
Did you say horror?
Horror. It's the past
Horror or what? Anyway.
Yep.
So the Brontosaurus hoax was pretty interesting as well. Okay, allegedly the newspaper in the area of the Democratic Republic of the Congo wanted Captain Stevens to find this cryptid found in the marshes of Lake Edward. Okay? He's like, get out there and find this damn thing. The twist is that the original reports were of a ceratopsian dinosaur, not a brontosaurus, that was written in the news.
Yeah.
So what the hell's he looking for?
That's what I'm saying. So the local reports that saw this thing, this cryptid, I guess we would call it nowadays because it's not real, is a...
Or is it?
Oh, dun, dun, dun.
You did it.
Yeah, no. But apparently the locals saw a triceratops, basically just kind of, gallivanting in the water, And the news...
Which was probably like a rhino or something.
Yeah, probably, which I've never heard of a rhino swimming, which is kind of scary. Armored tanks just swimming in the water. But, so the local news was like, oh, dinosaur. Well, the only dinosaur I know of is a Brontosaurus, so we're going to say that's what it is. And drew this long-necked creature, much like little Nessie.
Okay, so... We all can agree that there's a huge difference between a triceratops or a rhinoceros and a brontosaurus, right?
Yeah.
I mean, there's a huge difference.
Yep.
Getting those two
confused?
Yeah, that's not that doesn't I don't know. Okay, whatever.
It was long ago in a galaxy far, far away.
So Hunter Roger Courtney later made reference to the Lake Edward monster, describing it as a huge black beast that spews tremendous waves and spouts. Oh,
yeah.
It spews.
The controller of
spouts.
water.
When the hunter persuaded his companions to aid him onto the water, the monster had already dove, according to Courtney, who claimed that a Dutch hunter had spotted the animal from the shore of Lake Edward. In addition, Courtney had heard rumors about dinosaurs from the adjacent Ituri forest, which he took to be true.
I mean, back then, how do you know?
I mean, I guess even now. Do we really?
Oh, I'd be diving headfirst into whatever is just to find it.
Yeah. So according to EA Sports, EA, sorry.
Get in the game.
EA Temple Perkins, who studied the Irizimia in Lake Edward, the monster, especially as it was described by Courtney, may have originated as a local legend intended to explain why water spouts naturally occur. Kind of like the Japanese say why earthquakes happen, because there's a great big old catfish down there, right?
Or Gojira.
Oh, I love those movies. Anyway,
I do too.
They're great. They seriously are great. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? So, it's folklore. It's what it is. It's folklore. It's a reason why this is happening. And so you give it some metaphysical kind of entity to it.
Yeah, because you can't see it, so you're like, well, it has to be a creature that does this.
Right. Or even if it's not even a... even if it's not meant to be literal.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's kind of cool to even have that in your lineage where you're like, oh yeah, we used to talk about this thing that, like Sam Socks from where I'm from.
Yeah.
It's a legless cat with, bright glowing eyes.
Pretty cool.
Yeah. I mean, I've never seen it, but it's kind of cool. The lore's cool.
Lore is what makes it.
So given the lack of reliable material from Lake Edward, Bernard Heuvelmans believed that Captain Hitchens had accidentally introduced the Lapage Gapele fake monster there, okay? Fake monster being the prominent part of that, leaving Roger Courtney's brief report as the only description of the Lake Edward monster, okay? So, in other words, no one else has seen this damn thing.
Yep.
Carl Schuker, however, asserts that these two contradictory descriptions demonstrate that the term Irizimia is likely used to describe both of the two primary African neodinosaur types found in Lake Edward, the long-necked Mokele Mbembe type and the horned Imela Ntoka type. So he's taking one term and saying that it's both of these.
Yeah, it was just
which doesn't make sense because one doesn't look like the other one.
Yeah.
We're diving really far into this.
Very far. I saw this and I saw Neodinosaur and I was like, I need to know more.
Yeah, I just feel like we're okay. We're going to back it off a little bit. We're going to back it off. That's what we're doing here.
Sorry.
That was my reel.
That was your reel?
I can't do it. Yeah, whatever. Anyway, so Schuker hypothesized that the Irizimia, which Hitchens described as having numerous horns, may be the same animal as the Imela Ntoku and the Ngobu, which resemble... I got this. Arsinotherium.
There you go.
Arsinotherium.
Yeah.
Aha!
Arsenio Hall.
I was going to say that! A large two-horned mammal that went extinct and resemble rhino, but the horns being on its brow instead of its snout.
Yes, means it's got big-ass horns coming right over its eyes. But they're not just over its eyes. They take the shape of the eyebrow.
Like a devil. Oh. It's like the devil.
It's the devil.
Oh. A group of semi-aquatic cryptids known as water lions, water leopards, or jungle walruses, which I love. Love that. Have been found in rivers and occasionally wetlands throughout tropical Africa, particularly in the Central African Republic. The majority of the time referred to as huge cats, they can be identified by their protruding fangs or tusks and their penchant or penchant for hippopotamus slaughter.
You need more of those.
So they're not all that bad.
Nope.
Yeah, I like these guys. Yeah, because fuck hippos too.
Yeah.
Yeah, just saying. And if you think I'm being rough on, the hippos or the freaking orcas or whatever, just do some research.
Yeah,
seriously, do some research or just take my word for it. Because listen, I have not steered you too far off.
No.
They're dicks.
Uh-huh.
They are. They're complete dicks. Anyway. So a number of competing theories exist, and some water lions have also been identified or confused with neodinosaurs, water rhinoceroses, and pseudodinothera.
That just means fake shit.
Okay. Got these names. Ingo Krimbeigel, okay, and Bernard Heuvelmans theorized that water lions represent a surviving species of saber-toothed cat adapted to an amphibious lifestyle. And that sounds fucking terrifying.
Yeah. You're just hanging out in your little canoe or boat or whatever you have.
And you just hear...
It's this cat, not just swimming, but speeding towards you in the water.
Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done. So the majority of water lion sightings reports were gathered in the 20th century. However, reports of the Nguli, or water panther, continue to come from Cameroon. So this is something that's still kind of prevalent there.
Big-ass cat with some tusks.
Oh, boy. So it's like a saber-toothed tiger that has it's adapted to water. And cats hate water.
Hear me out. Well, actually, tigers actually love water. But hear me out. It's a jungle walrus instead of a big cat.
Jungle walrus would be amazing.
That's so fucking cool, dude.
Walrus is just like...
Just walking around, just smacking his chest.
I'm just going to go to the jungle. I'm tired of everybody. I'm tired of these fucking orcas trying to eat me.
Fuck yeah.
I'm going to go to the fucking jungle, dude.
Hang out.
What's the worst thing I got to deal with?
Right.
You know what I mean?
They see my tusk, they run away.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I own this shit.
Yeah.
So he's just freaking standing out there going, you know what I mean? Yeah, whatever noise they make. Yeah. Good on you, buddy. I hope you do well in the jungle. So then there's the Nandi Bear, which I've heard about previously, by the way.
Yeah.
Also known as the Chemosit, which is Kalenjin for devil. It's a cryptid that has been seen in western Kenyan highlands as well as Uganda. It is described as a deadly creature with a matted mane that resembles a bear. Okay. So it's got a kind of like a bear thing.
Okay.
Cryptozoologists have determined that the Nandi Bear is a fusion of several different cryptids, including maybe 2 real unknown animals.
Oh.
I don't even know how that's a sentence. I don't even know how that's...
No?
How is that a sentence? 2 real unknown...
because they were...
2 really fake animals. Anyway,
exactly.
No. So a huge hyena and a giant baboon.
Both are scary.
Okay. I wouldn't fuck with either one of those, yeah. Hyenas are... Dude, that's another one. They're little cocksuckers, too.
You know what's funny, though, is that they're actually not as bad as a lot of people think they are. So there's a story of a guy who actually was able to, not necessarily adopt, but take in a pack of hyenas.
I've seen but there's videos of people taking in hyenas and stuff.
But yeah, as pets, they're like dogs.
Yeah.
Dogs. These dags.
Dags. You like dags?
Oh yeah, dogs. I like dogs. But these hyenas, dude, they have the crunching power to snap bones and shit in half.
They're little bastards,
and they're little bastards. It's the cackle that gets me.
Yeah, that whole laughing
That's
thing.
Scary as shit.
Quit laughing at me, clown! I don't need a dog to laugh at me. God, my wife laughs at me enough.
Can you imagine
in the bedroom?
Your dog not? Can you imagine Lucy instead of barking, just laughing constantly?
I would much rather that.
Really?
I would much rather
the whole time.
Not like that.
That's how hyenas sound. I
would really like it if she had the Eddie Murphy laugh. Just you know what I mean?
The Arnold Schwarzenegger laugh. I'm a stud.
I mean, I'm okay with that too. But instead, she just barks constantly, so whatever. So anyway, this thing could be supposedly a combination of a huge hyena and a giant baboon, right? However, it identifies of a living, a chalakerthi, and I actually looked this up.
Yeah?
Chalakerthi. I fucked it up anyway. Chalakerthi. It's that weird horse gorilla looking thing from it's not quite a dinosaur. No.
No?
So it's got the snout of a horse.
Okay.
and it's really got long legs up front and a short back end.
Yeah. That was it was an Ice Age animal or whatever that was really prevalent.
Yeah.
I know what you're talking
So
about.
that's what they're thinking it might be. And an unknown bear have also been proposed. Okay, so and to me, it's probably just a bear they've never seen before. Maybe it could have been an anomaly of a bear that maybe had some sort of a growth issue.
I mean,
things happen.
It could be
Aliens.
Sasquatch.
Or Sasquatch.
I like that idea better.
Since the 20th century, there have been few or no sightings, and it has been hypothesized that the Nandi Bear, if it ever existed, is now extinct. But like Logan said, maybe it's just a Sasquatch.
Maybe it originated, like we did, in Africa and has now moved outward.
Did you know I left my reins down there?
You left your what?
My reins.
Your reins.
I left my reins down
Like
there.
for your horse?
Yeah, my horse.
You left your reins down in Africa.
I did. I left my reins down in Africa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Did you at least bless them?
I did.
That's always good.
All right, so we just kind of hope here that the cryptids were a little more easygoing because now we dive into some shit.
I don't want to go into some shit.
Yeah, well, guess what?
Stinks.
Plug your nose, buddy. We're diving in. So Sir Edward Frederick William David Walgumbe Mutebe Luangila Mutesa. Holy shit. Why is that a name? That's not a name.
That's an actual.
No, that's not a name. Those are directions to like outer space. Like, stop. That's not.
You're going to
Okay.
take a left at Edwards and down 2 blocks. You're going to go to Fredericks, and I'm not going to say the rest because that's a holy fucking long.
Right. That'd be EFWDWML. That if like someone gave you like the call sign for something and you had to give it to him, it's like Edward Frederick William David Wulgumbe Mutebe Lualgula Mutesa.
That's yeah.
And immediately all I heard was Mufasa. Sorry. Anyway, he's known as Kabaka Mutasa II. Okay, he led a fascinating life. He ruled as Buganda's 36th Kabaka, which is the king.
Yes.
Okay. From 1939 until his passing on November 21st in 1969. Keep that year in your thoughts.
69?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
No, calm down.
Oh, damn.
1969. In addition, he served as Uganda's first president from 1963 until 1966 when he was ousted and taken into exile by Prime Minister Milton Obote.
Yeah.
Okay?
Obote.
So hopefully you guys are following all this. Following the passing of his father, King Daudi Kwa, is that Kwa or Swa?
I don't know.
I'm going to say Kwa.
Kwa.
The second. He succeeded to the throne of Buganda on 1939. He was overthrown twice, once by the colonial governor, General Sir Andrew Cohen, in 1953, so that he could be replaced by his half-brother, whom Cohen believed he could better control, of course. And once more in 1966, when Prime Minister Obote forced him to leave for Britain. In other words, get the fuck out of here. Right?
Yes.
Where he died in exile.
Oh.
Okay, so in other words, this guy who had the really long name, they were like, you got to go. He goes to England, and he unfortunately died.
Huh.
Following his first exile of 2 years, Mutesa II was permitted to reclaim the throne as part of a negotiated agreement that established him as a constitutional monarch and granted the Baganda the opportunity to choose delegates for the kingdom's parliament, the Lukiko. We following this?
Yeah.
You sure?
100%.
All right. Really? He had 13 wives and 11 children by marriage and 6 through other means.
What other means do you mean?
What do you mean?
He was a bit of a...
Man whore.
Yeah.
He was a man whore.
A gigolo.
Yeah, he was slanging it. Slanging it, that dick. He was slanging the dick. Initially joining forces to demand self-rule, Sir Edward Mutesa II, KBE, and Prime Minister Milton Obote went on to win the 1962 election. Okay? Mutesa II was named non-executive president, primarily serving in a ceremonial capacity, but after independence, the relationship started to sour. In other words, it's like the king and queen of England, whatever, or the queen of England. She really has nothing to do with their legislation in any way.
Has all the power.
Yeah, no, they don't have any of the power.
Parliament does. In the constitutional monarchy, Parliament has all the power.
The government has power over there.
I was quoting Cat in the Hat. But anyways.
Okay. Yeah, the queen and shit, it's just a thing to keep people.
Yeah, it's a facade.
Yeah.
Kind of like the emperor of, what was it, Japan back in the early 1900s or whatever? Because they were as well too as some sort of nothing like a king and queen.
It's that weird dude that the self-proclaimed, was it the president of, is it Switzerland or Sweden? One of the two, the guy that wears the weird hats. He absolutely has has no power whatsoever, but he's just the guy.
He's the guy.
He's the guy.
He's the guy. Wears many hats.
I would like to be the guy.
You can be the guy.
Can I
change
be the
that.
guy?
I'll change that in my phone from dad to the guy.
The guy.
The guy.
A guy?
Yeah.
So Obote allegedly instructed Idi Amin led soldiers to raid his stronghold in 1966. Remember, I mentioned that name a little while ago. Here come the hot step, murderer. That guy.
Dude,
right?
You did say that?
I did.
Oh.
I think so.
I don't remember.
Did I not?
Of
course I did. So Mutesa II had to escape to the UK once more. Obote declared himself president and assumed total control while he was overseas.
Hey.
So basically,
look at me.
I'm the captain now.
I am the captain now.
So the largest of Uganda's several ethnic groups, the Baganda, were led by Mutesa II as monarch. Despite taking advantage of it, Obote used his position of power to get rid of both the traditional kingships and the independence of the province administrations because Buganda had only agreed to join the state if it had a high degree of autonomy. In other words, we're going to do this, but we want to self-rule.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Like, don't tell us what the fuck to do.
Yeah. I don't want none of your taxes.
You can be there if I need you.
Mm-hmm. But
until then, fuck off. Right?
Yeah, we should have more of that.
I know. I kind of feel like we should too.
Yeah.
In 1993, Mutesa's son was elected as the 37th Kabaka and under a revised constitution. Within Uganda, Buganda is currently a constitutional monarchy. In Uganda, Mutesa II attended King's College, Budo. As a student of Magdalen College in Cambridge, England, he enlisted in an officer training corps and received a captain's commission in the Grenadier Guards, which is pretty freaking cool.
That is pretty dope, actually.
Buganda was then a part of Uganda's British rule. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
Which,
yeah,
not a big fan of that, but whatever. Many of the traditional leaders or kings served as the British's representatives in Uganda. Okay? The late 14th century is when... 14th century, by the way, is when the Buganda kingly? Yeah, the line of the king.
The lineage of the king.
Correct.
Yes.
Began. Oddly enough, Obote was deposed in a coup in 1971 by none other than... Here come the hot step, murderer.
Yeah, that makes sense why that name in the song. He's a murderer. Okay.
Yeah, Idi Amin, the head of his own army and closest supporter. Yeah, he came in and swooped up and... basically took over.
Yeah.
So at the age of 45, Mutesa II passed away from alcohol poisoning at his London apartment in 1969. Remember I said to pay attention in 1969. The British authorities determined that he committed suicide, despite his followers' claims that Obote regime assassins were responsible. In 2009, 4 decades after Mutesa II's passing, a family friend and fellow Ugandan exile living in London told the BBC, quote, "We got warning. People used to write and say somebody has been sent. Be aware. Take care." So was it suicide?
I mean, how do you die of alcohol poisoning?
I hope I don't ever show you.
Yeah, same. Because, damn.
Yeah. So according to J.M. Kavuma Kagwa, an elder from Kayagwa, those two words, in the Mukona district, quote, "There were rumors that Obote was spending 250,000 shillings per week, which is a lot of money, okay, to track down the Kabaka. Their mission had completely failed until luck struck when the late Oscar Kambona of Tanzania, who fell out with President Nyerere, that sounds right, and fled into exile in London, organized a birthday party in November of 1969 in Sir Edward Mutesa's honor. Oh, let's see. Let's set up a birthday party. Right?
There's not going to be any food.
Right.
And there's not going to be any water.
Nope.
There's not going to be any punch bowls.
Nope.
It's just going to be nothing but liquor. Liquor up front, poker in back.
Jesus Christ. Quote, also in attendance was a beautiful Muganda girl who had reportedly been recruited by the GSU to go to London, befriend Sir Edward, be close to him, and poison him.
With alcohol?
I don't think that's what happened.
That's not how you get poisoned?
No. She came close to the Kabaka during the king during the party. It was reported that the Kabaka invited the girl to this birthday party, and that was the time she managed to poison him because she was the one in charge of the king's drinks that evening. So, in other words, it wasn't alcohol poisoning. It was poison in the alcohol.
So, you're in charge of serving me drinks.
Correct.
And you're the only one who's allowed to serve me drinks.
Mm-hmm.
Are you technically held accountable if I drink too much?
Well,
yeah.
It depends. It depends on where you're at because, like here, like obviously, we own an establishment that serves alcohol.
True.
And even though we're all adults and we should all be able to make our own decisions and whatnot, it's up to the establishment to make sure that people don't overindulge.
Right.
So I guess, yes, I'd be held liable. Bullshit, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little bit.
Bullshit.
Yeah, a little bit.
After Obote was overthrown in 1971, Matusa II's remains were brought back to Uganda and given a formal funeral by the new president, Idi Amin, who had led the attack on Mutesa's palace in 1966 as the army commander, which is kind of fucked up.
Hey, I fucked you over, but you're dead now.
Yeah, come on back.
I probably had my hand in it.
Come on back.
But, just to make me look better, I'm going to bury you out here with your ashes and stuff. Yeah, anyways.
So it's definitely an interesting story. I mean, this guy, so much shit went down. All right.
Yeah.
So now, this one's a little bit more unsettling here.
Oof.
Okay. On the last night of her life, Rose Nakamuli shut down her little hair salon in rural Uganda at around 9 o'clock. The 27-year-old made her way back down to the neighborhood bar for a late-night beverage, get herself a drink, after walking home to change and turning on her porch light for the evening. Later, while she was strolling along a country road next to a 2-lane highway on her way home, a friend leaned out of his small bar to greet her. Hey, how's it going? Because that's where she was going. She's going to get a drink.
Mm-hmm.
The following morning, a neighbor discovered her dead, slouched behind banana trees in front of her house. Rose was stripped and forced to kneel on her knees. Her vagina had been penetrated with a cassava stick. Her spouse recognized her by the maroon sweater that was hanging from a tree close by. Considering the porch light was still on, suggests that she never actually made it home. So this happened outside of her home before she even got there. So Nakamuli Rose is one of 23 women who have died mysteriously and horribly on the outskirts of Kampala, the expanding metropolis of quickly urbanizing Uganda from May to November of 2017. And this goes way even further. This is insane. Oh, yeah. So the murders have caused fear in the neighborhood, sparked doubts about the nation's dedication to protecting women, and increased scrutiny of the police force, a potent institution criticized for acting with impunity and serving as an extension of the government's ruling political party, the National Resistance Movement. In other words, they're not looking out for the people, they're looking out for the government.
Sounds like somewhere else. Anyways.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Clintons. Anyway, all of the victims were female, ranging in age from 19 to 38. Jeez. 4 of the individuals have been recognized as sex workers, along with a number of traders and a high school student. Many of the victims had no nearby family and lived alone. 3 of the women, at least, are yet unidentified. Many of the murders, according to the police, were committed by witchcraft practitioners who sought financial gain through human sacrifice. Others, according to them, are the result of spousal abuse, drug use among unemployed youth, land disputes, and lone women who fail to take the necessary safeguards, which I don't like that term at all.
Yeah, I don't like that. That whole article is just fucked up.
Yeah.
I more or less am curious, though, where human sacrifice really, how it came to be. I know a lot of cultures kind of delved into human sacrifice. And still do, unfortunately.
Which we will discuss here.
Yeah, but I just never understood, I want the rain, so I'm going to kill you to bring me rain.
I think that it's for the gods, at least back then, they, the people of the time, they wanted to, if they sacrificed somebody, they thought that would make the gods happy, and then therefore they would get what they needed, whether it was rain or or stopping the rain or their crops to grow, whatever the case may be. Yeah, it's just, but the crazy part to me is if that was happening back in, I don't know, let's just say centuries ago, it's still happening.
Yeah.
So Weird.
A little bit.
So 12 or more suspects have been taken into custody. Some have apparently been tortured into confessing. Shocker. However, not much evidence connecting the suspects to the crimes has actually been made public. Locals and activist organizations charge the police with being overburdened and conflicted over the murders of over 20 women. This is all in one area.
Yeah, within a rather, I mean, unfortunately, there are other events that kind of transpire before and after this,
Right.
but within this time period, there's nothing really that just, yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
So, quote, what makes me to feel that there is an element of injustice is that it took Rose to die in order for somebody to move, said her husband, Anatoly. Oh, I'm so sorry if I'm going to fuck your name up, dude. Nadia Bagheera. Nadia Bagheera. I got that.
Yeah.
Nandi Bear. Sorry, Anatoly. I just should have said that. Community watch groups have been established. A curfew has been implemented, and this is, of course, back in 2017.
Yeah.
Has been implemented to prevent women from traveling alone at night, and the local informal economy actually collapsed in the interim. Okay, so local, because nobody was going out.
Yeah, nobody was going to the bars, salons,
nothing. Gone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Some of the safety measures have not been applied since Idi Amin's regime and the civil conflict that ensued after his overthrow in 1979. We keep talking about the hot stepper.
Yeah.
Murderer. Which makes all the sense.
A little bit.
Interior Minister, I'm going to say JJ Odongo?
Yeah.
Okay. Blamed a couple of business people at the head of a vast criminal network connected to the Illuminati in September of 2017 for most of the killings. According to Odongo, the guys, Ivan Katangola, and Philip.
Tumuhumbise.
Okay, thank you.
Yep.
Okay, good job.
Thanks.
Up top on that one.
Yeah, I kind of did the same thing too.
Good.
I was like trying to figure out the name.
Tumuhumbise. I like that name. That's awesome.
I know, it sounds hardy.
Tough.
Yeah.
I like that. So
My name is
Philip Tumuhumbise.
Tumuhumbise.
God. Well, anyway, these assholes performed rituals using the victim's blood and body parts in order to increase their wealth.
I'm sorry, but I can't wrap my head around.
But you.
I mean, I grew up in a society technically where that's frowned upon. Same thing with cannibalism.
We've
and
never
stuff like
dealt
that.
with that.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
But
we've never had that in our mainframe.
I don't understand how sacrificing another person, sacrificing anything really, brings about wealth. Wealth is a human. Anyways, I don't know.
No, I get it.
It's a human-made thing, though. So
I
how would the
understand.
gods have anything to do with it? You know what I mean?
Maybe there's a god of wealth that
I mean, there are
likes-
quite a few, but
likes to eat dead people. Oh, maybe. I don't know.
maybe.
So in Uganda, magic and mysticism still have great power.
Yeah.
The rituals that these beliefs usually take the form of can occasionally become more evil. In the past, killings for ceremonial purposes have often involved, unfortunately, children in particular. Jordan Anderson, a researcher who has studied magic in East and Central Africa, claims that the latest killings of women, however, this is in 2017, have little in common with conventional ritual homicides. One reason is that it's unusual to preserve a sacrificial body. Okay?
Right.
So normally you don't do that.
Nope.
Quote, you are killing the person because, in the first sense, you want to use that body part in the medicine or the potion that you are going to put together, he said. It's the particular part of the person you want, not the death per se. So like a finger?
Yeah, finger, a heart,
Oh, boy.
the liver, because we're a bunch of fucking orcas.
Fuck orcas. So black magic can also be useful cover for a murderer trying to hide their tracks, or an easy scapegoat for incompetent security forces. Of course, it has to be black magic.
It's gotta be black magic.
It can't be a serial killer.
No,
No,
it's magic.
No, it's somebody. Yeah, it's
Ritual sacrifices.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, quote, if you have this motif in the media, people can pick it up and copycat it, Anderson said. Quote, if there's insecurity in this area, if there are murders taking place, this is a great excuse for the politicians, the police, and above all, the people doing the murders. Of course, if you're a murderer, oh my God, this is what's happening right now. You know what I mean? Like, you blame everything else.
Right.
In an interview at one of the clubs where she was last seen alive, her husband noted that Nakamuli was regarded as being, quote, extremely sweet. She was unable to stand by as a child sobbed. He couldn't bring himself to clean up her house for 2 months following her passing.
I mean, that makes sense. Like this
Heartbreaking.
wonderful woman that is, works hard or whatever, and just one day, unfortunately, has this happen to her. Like, dude, if anything happened, like to Mama Sayer, to Sid, anything like that, I wouldn't be able to do anything about it for a while.
It's just heartbreaking.
Yeah.
It sucks. So in small communities like the one where Nakamuli passed away, rumors are easily disseminated. And, that damn name, Nadia Beguera is still dubious of the police's version of what happened to his wife. He thinks Nakamuli's cousin may have set her up as part of a long-standing vendetta. Oh, boy. The small village of Katabi, where Nakamuli and 11 other women were murdered, 11 other women...
in this small village,
is located along the main road from Kampala to Entebbe, which is home to the president of Uganda's palace and the country's primary airport in Lake Victoria. Museveni frequently travels this route, which is, of course, the guy who's in power now. He's the president there
Mussolini.
now.
Yeah. Good guy.
No.
Not the guy?
Museveni.
Oh, Museveni.
Yeah.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, no, don't say the other one.
No?
Yeah, no.
Oh.
No. Oh, boy. So he actually travels this route on his way from his residence to the capital. Okay? He didn't go to the town, however, to pay his respects to the deceased until late September. So Museveni interviewed the victim's friends and neighbors during the unexpected visit while keeping a clipboard in his hand and taking careful notes. So he's like a hands-on guy, which is awesome. The majority of the 12 slain women in the Katabi area were brutalized in ways akin to Nakamuli. In other words, this is rough. Many had been assaulted with cassava sticks, stripped naked, and strangled. So, multiple, that feels like very intentional and very
ritualistic
and hatred towards women,
Yeah.
Yeah. On the opposite side of Kampala, 20 miles north, the bodies of an additional 11 women were found during the same time frame. There, victims were allegedly sexually assaulted and strangled, yet there were no sticks used on them. And I'm just going to preface that in that way.
Like it.
So, but think about that, though. There's another 11 women right across,
Yeah, that number just seems a little too coincidental. So it almost was like a copycat, I would say.
Or there's multiple.
Or it's the Illuminati.
Maybe.
Yeah.
An individual named Abraham Kawisa, a chicken dealer, who had previously served 10 years in prison for robbery, has been connected to those killings, which seems like a pretty huge escalation.
A little bit.
To me. Like, you rob somebody and now you're going to just go around and kill people, and that just doesn't, I don't know. To me, that doesn't seem right, but just whatever. I don't know
But he focuses on women, though?
Yeah, I don't know. It just seems weird.
Maybe it was a woman that busted him.
That's a huge escalation. Huge.
Going from just stealing a little bit to murdering 11 women?
Right.
Yeah, I would say so.
It's kind of, a little big step.
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah. So the interior minister claimed that...
Tumuhumbise.
Good job.
Thanks.
A teenage shopkeeper employed Kawisa to murder a dozen women, quote, for ritual performance to protect or improve his wealth. As part of a loose network supporting law enforcement, 40-year-old Charles Waswa assisted the arrest of Kawisa and claimed, quote, they removed the blood. That's fucked up.
Yeah.
Kawisa resided two-thirds of the way down a short row of apartments surrounded by women cooking outside and shrieking children. He was labeled by his neighbors as an arrogant and dangerous womanizer. Kawisa's neighbor, Annette Kamkosa, 29, stepped in to prevent them from dating. She alleged through a translator that in response he threatened to kill her, saying, quote, I'll kill you like I did the ones in Entebbe. That's not at all good.
Nope.
She declared, quote, he's not a neighbor you want to be with. I have to agree with that, yeah.
Yeah, a little bit.
Police said that after being detained, Kawisa swiftly confessed to the crimes. He allegedly led detectives around a number of the crime scenes without being asked. Quote, I don't believe we have arrested each and every person who knew about this matter, said Kasienge?
Yeah,
Kasienge, the police spokesperson. Quote, I cannot say 100% there isn't going to be any more crime because it has never happened anywhere in the world. But at least the arrest shows us we can stop criminals. We can arrest them, we can prosecute them, and we can do this throughout the whole country. Unfortunately, cases like these happen too much in many places around the world. Uganda seems to be trying to get ahead of the curve with the installment of the Anti-Human Sacrifice and Trafficking Task Force following the Anti-Trafficking Act in 2009. Think about that for a second.
Like, you have to establish a task force to follow a law that you put in place to prevent this happening.
An anti-human sacrifice law.
Can you imagine that being a thing in the
Not even that,
in
but
America?
like an entire task force.
That's what I'm saying. Can you imagine a task force like that in America right now? I feel like that would kind of turn a little bit more weird.
Nah, I could see it happening, but it wouldn't be the government putting it around.
Oh, hell no. It would be an HOA.
Although reports have shown that the task force has been severely underfunded for a while, we do hope that things start to turn around. Now, speaking of human sacrifices, this is a report from only a few weeks ago. And literally, when I say a few weeks ago, this was like, I think it was July 9th. Okay?
And we're July 21st.
Correct. Right now, as you're listening to this. Human sacrifices continue unabated in the remote and rural areas of the landlocked Eastern African country of Uganda, despite authorities enacting tough laws and threatening death sentences. According to officials, 132 incidents of human sacrifices have been recorded in the last 3 years.
Dude, that's known.
The numbers have spiked from 22 in 2019, 45 in 2020, and 65 in 2021.
Jesus.
Most victims of such ritual sacrifices are children, okay, apparently because they are easier to abduct and as seen as, pure and, higher ritual value, which is fucking super fucked up.
Sorry, but anyways, when it comes to rituals, there's a hierarchy of cost between the life of a person.
Well, I guess it's a purity level. I would assume. I don't know.
I mean,
I've never
I kind of understand that because,
never sacrificed anybody, so I have no idea
that we know of.
Yeah.
But
whoa.
But what I mean is that, like, I don't understand how one or a group of people can conjecture, like, the
well,
the
if
worth
you look
of
at it
another
from,
life. You know what
let's
I mean?
look at it from a like a purity standpoint, and this is me not. My apologies for anything I may say right here because I'm just trying to if you were to sacrifice a prostitute,
Okay.
40-year-old prostitute, people who are doing the sacrificing are going to look at them on a lower level.
Gotcha.
Okay, whereas like a child who is completely pure, who's never done anything bad, is never, whatever,
Yeah,
they're going to be higher up on the
according to their chart.
This is me speculating 100%.
Oh, yeah,
because I have
there's
no idea, and I'm not negating anyone who does sex work or whatever like that. You know what I mean? Like, you get yours.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Whatever.
What are you gonna do?
I personally think it should be legalized, but that's just my opinion. But that's what I think the whole thing is.
Yeah,
At least in what I believe their thought process is.
Yeah, like if you had to get in the mind of it, yeah.
Right. So, Anadolu Agency quoted authorities as saying on Sunday that the sacrifices are being carried out by witch doctors or local traditional healers dotting rural areas. Admitting that human sacrifice is a big problem, Lucas Irisel, oh boy. Can we just say his name's Lucas?
Oh, yes, Agiri.
Oh, yes, the Gary. Well, you're good at that.
Thanks.
Good job. The police spokesman for the Kampala region said most such practices take place in rural areas. The so-called leader of traditional healing and witch doctors, Mama Fina, which sounds scary as shit.
You don't fuck with Mama Fina.
Mama Fina. Someone was like, Mama Fina's coming. I'd be like, I don't even know who that is, but I'm running. You know what I mean?
I already got goosebumps talking about it.
Yeah, like I'm not going to be here when she gets here.
I don't fuck with it.
Yeah, I'm not doing that. She's also condemned human sacrifice and described those recommending the sacrifice of human beings as fake. Taking advice from witch doctors, all right, police spokesman Fred Enanga said only last month they, quote, arrested a man identified as Musulumu Mbwair on suspicion of killing his two sons in a human sacrifice. According to preliminary investigations, a rich man had paid Mbwair money and convinced him to sacrifice his two sons at the instructions of a witch doctor. This is happening now. This is this month. This article came out this month.
A couple weeks ago. Yeah.
Superstitions led people in rural areas to seek help from witch doctors who in turn offer weird prescriptions, including, human sacrifices to turn around their luck. because, that'll work.
Yeah, you just kill your neighbor because
Yeah.
you're having a string of bad luck.
Sure.
Stop by toe.
Right.
Yeah.
A more worrisome part of the superstition is to undertake human sacrifice to put the body at the foundation of a building to bring good luck. Timothy Mukasa, a local leader in Kampala suburb of Kirika, said many multi-story buildings in the town have been built on a human body. Quote, the witch doctors tell owners to put a human body at the foundation of the construction of the buildings, he said.
Jeez.
In 2014, authorities apprehended and later sentenced a tycoon, meaning he's got money, Kato Kajubi, for sacrificing a child and then putting his body in the foundation of a building that he was about to construct. 2014, this is happening.
What the fuck?
Yep. David Musenze, a journalist who studied psychology, said there are not many qualified counselors to attend to psychological and mental issues of people, which makes them take advice from witch doctors. Okay, so they can't get normal help, so they go to witch doctors. Right? Not normal, but like medical help. So, quote, people go to witch doctors to help them get jobs, be promoted at jobs, or kill their enemies, along with many other problems. That is very wide. That's a gap. That's a huge gap.
Yeah, a little bit.
Get a job. You don't need a job. Kill people. Just, okay. So, okay. What about hauntings?
Oh.
I'm sure you guys are out there thinking to yourself right now, like, well, what about the haunting?
I mean, there's all this sacrifice going on.
Right.
It's got to be at least a haunting or two.
Super fucked up.
Dude, that is so fucked up, dude.
Yeah,
I'm sorry, but that still blows my mind.
You're not getting around that, are you?
No, it's
Yeah.
Anyways.
Well, we found a story from someone living in Uganda from the Your Ghost Stories website. And it's actually a website where you can actually put your own ghost stories on. And if you do that, tell them the Midnight Train sent you.
Nice.
I had always thought, this is a quote, this is their story, okay? I had always thought this sort of nightmare was happening to me alone until I have come across this site. I always took my suffering silently, especially the unexplained sickness, which always followed devil attacks. It all started on November 28th of 2004, 1 hour to midnight. Whilst walking home after branching off from the main road, I heard footsteps of someone walking behind me, and whoever it was seemed to have been in a hurry. I glanced back and stepped aside to see who it was and let him or her pass as I was on a narrow path. I saw a hazy form I can't clearly explain here. Explain here. My hair stood on my head like when you encounter something fearful. A cold shiver enveloped me, and a gust of chilly wind wrapped my entire body, like I was putting on a cloak. I let out a silent, incoherent scream and ran towards home, which was just nearby. That occurrence signaled the beginning of my suffering to date. Since then, whenever I sleep, I am woken up by something touching my foot, or a feeling of being lying beside me. It's so weird.
A being lying beside them, right?
Feeling of a being lying beside me. Okay.
Okay.
In the morning, I find scratches on my body, and at first, I thought it was me scratching myself during a sleep. So I used to trim my nails, but the scratches continued. During the attacks, I fall in a sort of hypnotizing stance. I neither can move nor make any sound except my feet, which I use to struggle and try to shrug off the being. Shrug off the being? Right?
I would assume so.
Okay.
Yeah.
In the past 2 years, the demon has turned sexual. It would turn in a woman form, hugging me in bed, trying to initiate sexual intimacy. When I wake up, my reproductive organ feels so cold and shrunk. There's pain also in the pelvic area for most of the day. And I have tried all sorts of remedies, like blessed water, salt, prayers, etc., but none seems to work. Any suggestions on how to get rid of this demon is welcome. So I looked at all of the answers and people responding to this person who says that now you have a fuck demon in your house.
I saw one of those and I kind of laughed.
It's ridiculous.
One of them said, just get over it.
Yeah.
I was like, wait, fuck.
Yeah. Another one.
Fuck.
I saw one that was like, dude, you have to, of course, everyone's like, you got to bless the house and you got to get everyone out. And the other guy was like, dude, embrace it.
Enjoy it.
Yeah. I was like, why would you say that to somebody?
I mean,
I guess.
if they're getting sexual, I mean, you do what you got to do. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, boy. And
Sorry.
lastly, the haunted palace of Kabaka. Okay, so Kabak's palace, also known as Idi Amin's torture chambers or haunted mansion, or Lubiri Palace, is located in Lubiri area of Kampala on Mango Hill Road. Remember we talked about, here come the hot stepper.
Murderer.
He is a bastard.
Yeah, he's a murderer.
It was the home of the Bugandan kings, but these days it largely remains unoccupied due to the horrific events that took place under the rule of Idi Amin and President Milton Obote. And we've talked about both of those buttholes.
One of those is still around, right? Milton Obote? Yeah.
So President Idi Amin built his torture chamber right here in this spot where hundreds of people were reportedly tortured to death. Their spirits are believed to have haunted the palace, which is, closed to the publicly, these days or whatever. And you can actually go to it, but they tell you, you go to the place, and they're like, you can't go in. So everyone's like pissed off that they go to this place. And
Interesting.
Yeah, but it's they say it's up for repair and clearing it from the so-called spirits.
And now, boys and girls, it's your favorite part of the show, the movie review. Which top 10 movies will make the cut today?
All right, so we're going to be talking about the movies.
The movies.
I got to switch those buttons. That's so stupid. Every time. Son of a bitch. All right, so what are we talking about today, Logan?
Well, I was kind of hoping that we were going to jump into movies that were set in Africa, according to IMDb.
Yeah.
That's what I was.
Is that what we're doing?
That's what I was hoping so. Is that not what we're doing?
I mean, I think so.
Is it?
So we're talking about the top 10 must-watch movies set in Africa today. All right, according to IMDb, right? And we love IMDb.
Love them.
So number 10 on our list here is The Last King of Scotland. All right, it's got James McAvoy, who is... I know that name.
Sounds like a guy from Star Trek?
Is it?
I want to say it's Captain Kirk, if I'm not mistaken.
No, it's not.
No?
No, it's not. It's Professor X from the X-Men.
Fuck! That's the guy I was thinking of.
Yeah,
Wrong.
you're good.
Yeah.
Forrest Whitaker, who I love. Forrest Whitaker, this guy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
good thing going on.
Yeah, Gillian Anderson and Kerry Washington from 2006. $17.61 million it grossed. 7.6 rating, a 74 Metascore, which we've been doing this for 3 years, and I still have no idea what the fuck that means.
It's meta, man. It just means it's prevalent.
Is that what that means?
Of the prevalent things,
But how
that
do you-
scores a 7.6 out of it.
Whatever.
Eh.
Based on the events of the brutal Ugandan dictator Idi Amin's regime, as seen by his personal physician during the 1970s.
I gotta watch this movie now. I'm sorry.
Yeah, you guys should watch it too.
We gotta sit down and
Because
watch
we just
this.
talked about he's the lyrical gangster.
If they don't play that song out of the entire fucking movie,
They love it like that.
I'm getting
I
zero.
highly doubt they're going to do that. Number 9 is Nowhere in Africa from 2001. This stars nobody that I've ever heard of.
No?
Gross $6.17 million. A German Jewish refugee family moves to and adjusts to a farm life in 1930s Kenya. Okay. So there's that one.
Yeah.
Number 8, Out of Africa, which I actually love this movie.
Really?
Oh, yeah. 7.1 stars, $87.10 million. It is Meryl Streep, Robert Redford, Klaus Maria Brandara, and Michael Kitchen. In 20th century colonial Kenya, a Danish baroness plantation owner has a passionate love affair with a free-spirited big game hunter. Saucy.
Is it a good movie?
It is pretty cool.
Yeah.
It's a good movie. Yeah, but anything with Meryl Streep, I'm sorry, she's pretty awesome.
Yeah, she's pretty cool.
Oh, here's one for you, buddy. Number 7, District 9.
Fucking love this movie, dude.
Me too.
Dude, that guy is a hellacious actor.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. And what is his name? Is it Sharito Copley?
No.
Or is it David James?
No, it's
Jason Cope?
It's something weird.
Nathaniel Bolt?
Hold on. Hold on.
It's got to be one of those guys. So anyway, District 9 is amazing. 2009, if you haven't seen it, 7.9 ratings on here. It grossed $115.65 million.
Sharlto Copley.
Huh?
Sharlto?
That's what I said.
Copley. Yeah, that's the guy. That's the guy. That's the guy.
Oh, wait, it's Sharto. I thought it said Sharito.
No, Sharlto.
Sharito! Copley. So violence ensues after an extraterrestrial race forced to live in slum-like conditions on Earth find a kindred spirit in a government agent exposed to their biotechnology. It's amazing.
Dude, it's a really good movie.
It's amazing.
Did you hear the sequel that's coming out here soon?
I heard about it, but I haven't seen it. But I thought, what was that one where the same guy plays the robot?
You talking about Chappie?
Yeah. I thought that was part of that whole universe.
No, I mean, no.
No?
No.
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 No. All right, number 6, Beasts of No Nation from 2015. I have not heard of this movie. It has grossed $0.08 million.
That's still more money than we've made.
So what is that, $80,000?
So $0.8 million.
Correct.
$800,000.
No, because no, 0.08.
Oh, 0.8. Yeah, it's 80.
It's $80,000.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not negating because I don't have $80,000. So yeah,
I don't have $8.
So a drama based on the experiences of Agu, a child soldier fighting in the civil war of an unnamed African country. Unnamed African country. I wonder what they're talking about here. Anyway, so that's number 6. Number 5 is called Black Girl from 1966.
Oh, wow.
A black girl from Senegal becomes a servant in France. And this is, oh boy, these names. Bassine, Therese Diop, Anne-Marie Jelink, Robert Fontaine, and Montparnasse Sene.
Yeah.
Okay, 7.4. I mean, I don't know. It could be good.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Number 4 is Come Back Africa from 1959. Come Back Africa chronicles the life of Zachariah, a black South African living under the rule of the harsh apartheid government in 1959. Yeah. That whole apartheid thing. Not a fan. Not a fan.
Nope.
Nope. Not a fan. Number 3 is War Dance from 2007. 7.8 stars. 3 children living in a displacement camp in northern Uganda compete in their country's national music and dance festival. That sounds awesome. I kind of want to watch that now. Grossed $0.11 million. So 110,000?
$0.11 million. Yeah, about 110,000. Yeah. Still pretty good.
Yeah, you're making money, man.
I
Who
actually
cares?
read online that Uganda's film industry is actually like surging right now over the last like 10 years.
Really?
Yeah, like Uganda has their own film industry, kind of like our Hollywood.
Yeah.
But it's Uganda wood. I'm just coining that term right now. But it's
We got that. Sorry, Uganda.
but they're actually like they've jumped like leaps and bounds right now, according to a lot of other countries that are trying their own film industry. They're nowhere near Bollywood or anything like that, but they're
of course.
definitely coming up.
I mean, you're also looking at a place that has, what did they say, 44 million people versus...
$1 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Number 2 is Sometimes in April, 2005 TV movie, when the Hutu nationalists raised arms against their Tutsi countrymen in Rwanda in April 1994. The violent uprising marked the beginning of one of the darkest times in African history, which resulted in the deaths of almost 800,000 people.
Yeah, the Hutu and the Tutsi was the genocide, war, apartheid, all that. Yeah, I had to learn about that in school, and
Almost
we watched a movie on that.
It's got Idris Elba in it.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
No shit. I didn't know that.
All right, I might have to check that out. 2005.
Idris Elba.
And I have seen this one. It's awesome. It's Don Cheadle, 2004. Don Cheadle, for you people who may not know, it's War Machine.
Yeah.
From, all the Marvel movies and stuff.
Heck yeah.
Hotel Rwanda, 2004. Paul Rusesabagina, a hotel manager, houses over 1,000 Tutsi refugees during their struggle against the Hutu militia in Rwanda, Africa. And it made about $23.53 million. It's actually a pretty cool movie.
Yeah. I haven't seen it. I heard a lot about it. Heard a lot of good things about it.
You haven't seen shit. And it's also got Joaquin Phoenix in it.
Okay, gonna have to watch it now.
Jacqueline.
Yes, queen.
Joaquin Phoenix. So yeah, that's the movies.
Yeah.
And listen, we know this is kind of of an episode.
Yeah, a little bit.
But there was a reason for it. Like we wanted to send our appreciation to
being in the top 10 of Uganda right now.
Right. That's pretty awesome.
That's an achievement in my book.
So Uganda listeners, if we did any kind of if we insulted or disparaged in any way, shape, or form, it's all Logan.
Yeah, 100%.
And I will seriously take him out back and beat the shit out of him right now. You
Yes.
just let me know, okay? Because I will.
He's got little trees out there that I can make a switch out of?
Yeah.
Don't you have the little sandal too?
Well, I was thinking more of like, 1,000 cuts.
Oh, fuck.
And then just rub salt in them.
What the fuck? I don't think switch.
No. Oh, I mean, yeah, switch. That's what we're going to do. Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, but hopefully we didn't disparage anything.
No.
Truthfully, I'm very intrigued by the country. And
Oh, yeah.
you guys got a lot of weird shit going on over there, not going to lie, and which I'm sure you're aware of.
Yeah.
Like the whole sacrificial fucking craziness. That's nuts.
Dude, I
nuts to
I
me.
still can't get over that. And
Yeah.
don't get me wrong, like when it comes to any of that, I don't understand a lot of it. So like I'm still very, I just can't wrap my head around it, man.
Naive.
Yeah, very ignorant.
Naivete.
Yeah, naivete.
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 So anyway, we love you guys over there, so thank you so much. And
Heck yeah.
So listen, make sure to stop over to our official website, the midnighttrainpodcast.com, and at our website here, you can buy some super sweet merchandise.
Super sweet.
Thank you. Wow, that was like a Sean Connery in there. That was good.
Super sweet.
Nice. That was pretty good. Where you can, of course, find your Duke of Fingerbum shirts, the super popular Don't Be a DeSalvo shirt, the second best podcast shirt. Get over there and get yourself some merchandise, all right?
Merchandise.
And I feel like we're not getting enough people to buy merchandise. I'm going to start putting this in the beginning of the episode.
That's good.
So either you guys start buying more merch, or I'm going to start putting in the beginning and annoy the shit out of you.
Yeah, I'm cool with that. Because are we like doing donations and stuff right now? For all the
We are,
merchandise
and if you have not listened to the Icons and Outlaws recent episode on Metallica, Part 1,
Yes.
we're actually going to be donating to the Save the Music Foundation. So for all you listeners out there, if you are, if you buy a shirt or if you're part of Patreon or whatever, we're actually going to be taking part of that. And 20%, to be honest, we're going to be sending to, Save the Music.
Yeah, please.
So you guys can, help out a good cause, get bonuses and stuff like that. So get your asses over there and get yourself some cool stuff.
Yeah, even like
right?
a phone case or something,
Phone case, whatever.
Some swagger.
Whatevs.
Some swagger.
Yeah, get yourself some stuff. And listen, you can also check out Dr. Squatch soap.
Oh, can you?
Because I love me some Dr. Squatch.
I'm about to buy me some this weekend.
I got this new one I just broke open today. Not today, 2 days. Yesterday. Yeah. And it's amazing.
Yeah, I'm going to need some tips on what to
Just
get.
the right amount of pumice in it.
Ooh.
So as I'm scrubbing, I'm like, yeah.
I'm definitely going to need that.
I'm like, this is really good. The whole time. Yeah, it's good.
The whole time you're taking a shower?
Oh, yeah.
The whole 45 minutes?
Except watch the yam sack.
The yam sack.
Yeah. Got to be careful.
Yeah.
Your scrot, yes. Watch it. Because there's got little scrubbies
granules?
in there. It's got scrubbies in there.
Yeah.
If you go too hard on there, dude, it's. Yeah.
Why are you scrubbing so hard down there?
Well, I didn't mean to.
Oh.
I was dirty.
Well, pent up.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh.
Anyway, no, it's amazing. And listen, Dr. Squatch is changing the way that men approach hygiene by providing all natural, high quality, healthy products. And God, I love them so much. They make you feel like a man and smell like a champion. But women, you love it too. I know plenty of females that use it. And it's great. It smells good. Gets you clean. And it's natural too. That's the best part about it. I love it.
Dope.
All soaps and products are made right here in the U.S. using the finest all-natural ingredients, not cheaply made or harmfully mass-produced. Get 20% off your first subscription. Just head on over to the midnighttrainpodcast.com/sponsors and just click on the little thing that's in there.
Little thing?
Yeah, the little promo code thing. It's a banner.
Yeah.
Just click on it.
Just click on it.
Get yourself some damn soap.
Yes.
It's awesome. And if you like what you've heard from us, and good Lord, this episode may test that boundary.
A little bit.
Oh, it's fine. Consider being a producer of the show by heading over to the midnighttrainpodcast.com and clicking on the Patreon button, or go to patreon.com/accidental dads, because that's our little hub network we have. For as little as $5 a month, you guys get it. $5 a month, you get bonuses, and now we're donating to an amazing charity that, we want to keep these kids and teach them music and keep music in schools and give them instruments and things that they need those.
Music is love.
So help us save the music.
Yes.
So just sign up, get bonuses, get discounts on shit. That's it. What else do you want?
Help
You
the
know what I
kids,
mean?
man. That's it.
Yeah, and help the kids. It's for the children. It's for the children. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, on Instagram, TikTok, and YouTube. Fuck YouTube. Also, if you listen to Spotify, make sure to rate us there, as well as Apple Podcasts. Of course, they just added a feature that, it'd be a lot cooler if you could just get over there and just, give us a little little rating on there.
A little likesy poo.
Unless you're going to be a dick, and then we don't care. Like, just don't do it. Don't waste your time. You know what I mean? Don't waste your time. Why?
That if you have that much disdain for what we have or are doing, email Logan directly.
That's Logan at gofuckyourself.com.
Exactly.
Right. So now, listen, I do have to say a big thank you and a big loving support to our Patreon poopers.
Did I do it?
Wait, do it again?
No?
That's close. To Tomislav Subota, Amanda Denz, Chris Lucas, Zachary Danielson, Joseph Aramo, Margaret, what the shit? Margaret Dempsey, Margaret, I'm so sorry. Kelly Ryan, Nathan Diegman, Hank Sanchez, Stacy Lukonen, Nicholas Cooper, Caitlin McKenney, Trent Scott, Spencer Dunlap, Jacob Cook, Maggie Brothers, Albert Lopez Miles, Campbell, Brian Gunsman, Colin Cox, Pumpkin Escobar, Mac Doherty. Mac, your name fucked it all up, man. Mac Doherty, Turner Cox, Sydney Sayer, Gina Madison, let's see, Janice Sherrill, Chad Flint, Chris McLeod, Justin Kowalczyk, Justin, by the way, you're just great, dude.
Yeah.
I just have to say how much this just awesome. Rob Webb from the Funbox podcast. Make sure to check out the Funbox podcast wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. To Christina Skelton and Jessica Bartolome from the Sisters a Skeleton podcast. Make sure to check them out. Of course, Maria Gibbs to Chainsaw.
What the fuck?
Who I just talked to the other day, and he's doing well, and he actually doubled up his donation.
Hey,
from,
good.
Helping out both shows now.
Chainsaw.
Yeah, you're pretty awesome for that, dude.
Love you, buddy.
You're awesome anyway, but you did not have to do that.
Yeah.
Jigsaw, Rick Resler, Courtney Batchelor, Kaitney Brabenik, and of course, our boy. Are you ready? Our boy, Bill Birch.
Oh, good for you.
Man, we got to work on that. Fuck. Anyway, spread the word. Tell your friends. Thank you guys so much for your donations, for helping out, for being a part of what we do, for believing in what we do. Get those bonuses, listen to those songs, and just fucking do it.
Keep the steam in our engines, man.
Wow.
Like mustard.
Wow.
All right, that's the end of the show.
Shit, you motherfuckers.
Choo-choo, you son of bitches.
Now go home and get your fucking shine box.